So I brought my rack over here to the GCMS spec, and I'm going to use rack number 1, which means I'll have slot 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, and then and so on. I'm going to go ahead and put in slot 16 my 52A, which is the crude alcohol, and in slot 17 my 52B, which is my purified alcohol. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my 54A in slot 1, and 54B, that's the T equals 1 minute, 54C, that's the T equals 3 minute, 54D, that's the T equals 5 minute, 54E, that's the T equals 10 minute, 54F, that was the 15 minute, 54G was the 20 minute, 54H was 25 minute, 54I 30 minute, and then 54J was 45 minute, 54K was the 60 minute, and 54L was the 75 minute, and then the 90 minute that I just took, right, that's going to be 54M, and then we'll have 54N and 54O in slots 14 and 15 respectively. So I'm going to put this back. And then we will build our batch file. Now if I change the camera angle a little bit, so hopefully you'll be able to see the screen. So I've got my batch file open, vials 1 through 15. I'm going to add a couple of rows because I'm going to need, 15, because I'm going to need vial 16 and vial 17. Those are going to be my, 71. I hear 17. And that's where I'm going to put my crude alcohol and my purified alcohol. So here's when I want to put my spectrum number. So my spectrum number is DCL-10-4A-1. I'm going to copy and paste that all the way down. Oops. I don't know why I wanted to go to the bottom. But of course down here this isn't 54A, this is 52A. And this isn't 54A. And it's actually 52A-3. I can find the dash. Because dash 1 and dash 2 were the IR. And this is 53A, or 52B rather. And it's the first spectrum on that, so 52B-1. And then I just need to go in here and change the A to B, C, D, etc. So now I have under sample name, I've got 54A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. I've got 52A-3, which is my crude alcohol, 52B-1, and those are in vials 1 through 17. The data description is going to stay dehydration of 2-methyl-1-phenylcyclohexanol, but down here I will put the data description that says product of, oops, caps lock on, product of reaction of 2-methylcyclohexanone with phenylmagnesium bromide. And for this one I will put 2-methyl 1-phenyl cyclohexanol after column chromatography. The injection volume in all cases is going to be 0.1 microliters because of the concentration of the sample. And then if we scroll over, the method file is dehydration 2020. I'll just insert that into the next two rows. And then the tuning file is the most recent date, and that's still 3/17/19. So in this case, I will just add that tuning file. Hasn't been tuned since then. That's not what I meant to do. There. So the most important part of the batch file is the data file names. So I need, in this case, to give it a file name, and I'm going to be putting that into the data folder. You see lever dehydration 2021. And I'm going to actually name my files according to their time. So now I'm going to select all here, select the whole unit. And I'll do what I did before, which is just paste that in. All the way down. And then all I have to do is change the time. So 0 to 1, 2, or sorry, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, I'll just put 105, 120, and then this is crude alcohol, so I'm going to change time 0 minutes to crude alcohol, and time 0 minutes here to purified alcohol. And I'm going to save this batch file. So I don't have to redo the whole thing. So these are all pointing at the JData DC Lever folder into dehydration 2021. 0, 1, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120 crude alcohol, purified alcohol. So I have the whole batch file set up. I now want to delete rows 18 and 19 since there's nothing in them, and save the batch file again. So that batch file is ready to run, and the GC and mass spec are both ready. As soon as I've got all my samples in there, I can just come in and press start. And let's go rejoin the reaction and see if we're ready for our next